It's hot and sticky today. So sticky already. It's only about 8:30 a.m. I forgot to put this wire back up. Well, I guess it didn't do too much damage in here. Yes, it's going to be humid today. They're calling for a 99% chance of rain this morning, but I checked the radar. There was nothing. There's no rain showing on the radar. And the sun's shining. It's going to put my mulberry leaves, my crushed mulberry leaves out here. Get them to dry some more. Maybe I will. I don't see no sign of rain outside here, but I'll keep an eye on the weather. I got some other work to do today. Now they're going into the water. I saw the white bull go down into the water before. Oh, they're still eating this, even though I mowed it yesterday. They're still eating on it. Maybe they like it better now that I mowed it. Oh, heat. Oh, the sun's so hot. I started sweating as soon as I came outside. So I don't know if that's, I'm still going to put them leaves out. If I want to do some cutting, I got to do it in the morning when it's still cooler. Although this ain't cooler. It's already 80 and humid. Okay, I got to go back in where it's cool. Look at cooling off underneath the car. I guess it's cooler under there. What do you think, Mama? You just want to stay away from the cats, kittens. She's trying to wean them. They're doing better, I think. What are you doing over here, cow? Still munching away? Okay. I've got to get ready to do something today. In this heat. Oh boy. My shirt's already soaked with sweat. I've only been out here for about, 10, 15 minutes. I've been sharpening some hand tools that I'm going to try using on them weeds on that ditch bank up there, and on this side. On this side of the road, on my bank, not the other side of the road. I'll be in the shade a little bit, but I'm probably going to drag this out, and I'll be working in this hot afternoon sun. But I got to go in. My shirt's already soaking wet. I've only been out here for 10 minutes, 15 maybe at the most, sharpening some tools. I'll show you what I got to work with today. I'll probably use them all and see which one works best. I got that trimmer. I was buried under a bunch of junk. The battery wasn't hooked up. The battery was in the charger, but the charger wasn't plugged in. And it's been years, a few years, many years since I used it on the old Rose of Sharon bushes that I used to have. Anyway, I put the battery in. It still worked, so I'm charging the battery now. Oh no, I'm going to charge the battery because this still works. Here, see if I can make it work. Only problem is I don't think that'll work on the big weeds, the thick ones, thick-stemmed weeds. But I'll give it a try. And then there's this, I call it a bolo, machete. I sharpened these three. Yeah, I didn't sharpen that thing. I sharpened these three blades. Then there's this side cutter. I call it side cutter. Yeah. It's got a sharp edge on both sides. I filed them down. And I sharpened this big one too. Handle broke when the first time I used it. Yeah, it's supposed to cut bigger brush, but the handle wasn't very strong. Anyway, I got it fastened again, so I've used it since then. I can use it. I tried cutting big saplings down, tree saplings down, and and it busted. It's good for the small weeds, the weeds. So that cuts from both sides. So if that don't work, if that don't work, if that don't work, I'll use that big one. We'll see. Yeah, I want to clean these weeds up on the outside of the fence, if I can. Side 2. It's really hot out here in the sun. And of course there's no wind. It seems like there's always never no wind. Never no? Never. That's a double negative. There's never any wind when you need it. Never any wind when you need it. Like when it's hot. Plenty of wind when it's cold. When you don't need it. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll use a little, depending on what I'm cutting. Small stuff I can use that, what do you call it? Hedge trimmer. Battery powered. I can use that. On the bigger weeds, higher up, I could probably cut some of them from above there. I'll just have to turn the fence off so I don't bump into it. Yeah. Bigger ones I use the heavier tools. Smaller stuff I can use the smaller tools. Okay. This is in the shade. I should do it now. I just say I'm sweating like a horse. Man, I'm sweating like I'm in a swimming pool or the ocean. It's the ocean because the wet is sweat, salty, salty sweat. I'm not really ready to do any work. I'm gonna go in, relax a bit first. Either way, I'm gonna be working in the sun, either now or later. You know, I'm picking later. I'd open that gate since I don't want to be opening and closing it every time I go through it. So if I'm going to do that, then I got to close that gate so they can't come in here. A little cooler in the shade, but like I said, there's no wind. At least I can't feel any. What's going on with this bee? Is it warming itself up? It's pretty warm. Cleaning itself? I don't know if that's a... Well, they're gone now. Bye, bird or bee. Oh, I gotta unhook that fence down there too. I got the right idea. Stay cool any way you can. Hey, what you got there? Huh? You still making a nest? Oh. So you got a nest in there somewhere. Oh. Oh, why did you show it to me, huh? Why did you let me see you do that? Get the gate unhooked down there, so this fence will be off now. But I'm working on it. Working on the hill. Yeah. I've been wanting to do that. I should have done it when it was cooler. I always pick the hottest day, don't I? Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go back in and cool off. I'm leaving that gate open for them. They can go in there and nibble if they choose to. There's not much left to eat now, but when it grows back, it'll be tender for them. I'm dripping with sweat now. Charge up the battery, let that charge up. So I'm starting out with a full one with a trimmer. Well, that's battery's charging up. Right now I'm in the shade. It's not so. Oh, a little breeze. Anyway, oh yeah, that feels a little better. A little breeze. Not much, but it's enough to cool me off. Since I got a wet shirt. I think I'll try the little one first, and then that one, and then that one. See which one works a bit. But I still use this one for the small stuff. Yeah, I'll see what I can start cutting. Then I gotta go and change shirts and get some better shoes on too. The sun's shining. I'll go ahead and put these outside. These mulberry leaves. I crushed them to make them smaller. Then I sifted through them to get the bigger stuff that was still a little green. No, they're all green, but that was still a little bit damp. So I'm going to put these outside in the sun as long as until there's no sun. Not sure how these are going to dry in this high humidity, but I'm going to, at least the sun's shining on them, so that's good. That'll help. Just so I can crush them up to a finer degree. That way I don't have to fight so much to pack them into containers. The cattle are up there underneath the tree. Oh, those two bulls. The red and the white. They're under that big maple tree up there, top of the hill. Okay. Well, since I got this leaves out here, I guess I better. Yeah, last week I had all those cool days to work on those weeds by the road on that hill. I chose to be lazy. Oh well, I'm paying for it now. Yeah, sun's hot already. And it's still overcast and it's still hot. Yeah, the sun's not in full strength right now, but I can feel it. The humidity's is what makes me sweat. The heat is one thing, but the humidity is something else. Keep a close eye on the weather, because with this cloud cover, overcast skies a little bit. They're thin clouds, but and this high humidity and the sun, there could be some storms developing right over me as the day progresses. But they said the storms will be in the morning, so maybe I missed it. Maybe that chance is over. I don't really want to cut those weeds in this heat, but I want to get rid of them. Tired of looking at them. I gotta go cool off first inside the house. It's warmed up. It's afternoon already. I didn't do no work yet on the weeds. I was just trying to stay cool in the house. But I feel like doing something now. Yeah, after it gets hot, of course. Looks like the cats are just trying to stay cool too in the shade. I guess they don't want to, they're not very active in this hot, humid weather. They're just trying to stay cool. Let's see what I can do with that. Crush them up a little bit. Oh, I used a screen to, I smashed the things up, the leaves with my hands, but then there's lots of stems, the leaf stems that are hard. I sorted them all. I'm still going to use that, but this stuff I'm going to pack here. It's still got some stems in it. See, there's still some leaf stems, but that's okay. I'm doing this more for packing than anything else. I could still use that stuff there. Worked out pretty good. Okay, let me sift that through the screen, and because it's pretty dry. I crushed it again. That's everything I sifted through the screen. This screen. Yeah, I'm gonna try some more. Narrow this down. Hard to break them up into smaller pieces. Best I can do. I got these 2 boxes. I put 2 boxes of leaves and dried them, and then I crushed them and sifted them through a screen, and that's what I got. I'll still use those. I'll use them first. Yeah, but there's too many stems that will go through the screen easily. Okay, at least I got everything from 2 boxes packed down. I think the ones that I already got packed in 6 other containers, I think it's 6, 5 or 6. I think it's 6. I'm going to crush them up like this so I can have less containers. And easier to measure out for the pot when I make tea. Sun's still shining. I'm going to let these dry some more. I'm going to get another box and lay out the other ones that I already packaged. Let them dry some more too, so I can crush them up more. It's hot out here when the sun's shining, bright anyway. But it's hot out there even without the sun shining. So I better spread them out too. I'll let these dry down a little bit more if it don't rain. Crush them leaves up. I gotta strain it yet, but I'm gonna do that in the shade. Yeah, got it crushed up pretty good. I'm gonna sift it through a wire screen. Yeah, like I did. I got those 2 packaged up. So let's work on this one, or these 2. Well, that's as good as I'm going to do it. I could do it again, get some more, but that's enough. I'll put that in there and I'll use it too. Well, it's 4:45 p.m. It's hot. It seems like I'm not sweating as much as I did this morning. I think it's because the humidity's a little bit lower because of the sun drying everything up. But it's still hot. It's even hotter than this morning. This morning it was only 80 degrees and I was sweating up a storm, but now it's 96. And I'm sweating, but it's more of a drier heat now. Yeah, because of the sun. Let me grab it. I think I'm going to start on them weeds, even though I don't get them done today. I want to test out that hedge trimmer first. Yeah, see how good it works. If it works, I'm going to use it more than the other stuff because there's less muscle involved with swinging cutting tools. Yeah, let's start with that tool. If I can do a good job with that, then I won't need these, but I think I might need those for the bigger stuff. Yeah. It's still hot in the sun. That didn't change. But I'm not going to do this side yet. I'm going to start on the other side. Sun's cooking me now. I need a new hat, another hat. I'm going to pull that wide-brimmed hat out of the truck. Yeah, it's supposed to reflect heat too. I don't wear it very often. I think I wore it when we were hauling bales because my brother's tractor didn't have a canopy on it. So, yeah. This hat is called Arctic. That's the top of the hat. It's supposed to reflect the heat. See if it works. I think I'll start around the mailbox here. See how good it trims. All the weeds here are small, so I'm thinking it'll work good here. The bigger weeds, not sure, but I'm gonna cut along the bottom first. Should be the easiest. Around here and down along the ditch. I got a mystery. I had charged the battery. The thing was working this morning before I charged the battery. I charged the battery for almost a whole day. That thing was sitting out in the sun, so I'm thinking that might be the problem, but after I put the charged battery in, it won't work. Maybe this part was sitting out in the sun without the battery, so maybe it overheated. I don't know. I'll let it cool off in here. I'll try to get another. Well, since I can't use this, I guess I'll use one of the hand tools. I don't think they can overheat. They're just wood and metal. Okay. The trimmer's not working for some reason. I guess I use this tool, and that I took both of them. I got two hands, so I only need one hand to use each one. I haven't gotten anything done yet. I'm already ready to quit, but I want to do something. Got my wide brim hat on. I guess that helps. I got it done and I hung the bottom. I gotta take a break. It's gotta cool off before I get a heat stroke or something. I'm still sweating a lot, so that's a good sign, I guess. I remember one time in the Philippines, I don't know, it was the first time I went or one of the times I went. I went to the Philippines every year from 1999 through 2019, except 2010 I didn't go. My wife went by herself. And one time I got heat stroke because I know it because all of a sudden I stopped sweating. And the cure was rehydrating myself with Gatorade. Now, as long as I'm sweating, I'm okay. But I gotta go cool off anyway. I did all the cutting with that one so far. I might have to use a longer one. That's not gonna work because I gotta bend over too far. At least that one I don't have to bend over. I just gotta swing it side by side. Sometimes with two hands. I'm on my, this is my third sweat soaked shirt today. I'm going to go in, cool off, and get another dry shirt. Looks better already around the mailbox. No more tall weeds. I got a few to cut on that top there. I'll get that done tonight. Sometime before the sun goes down. Well, it's after 7 p.m. and now it's working. This was in the sun too long, so it overheated, I guess. But I'm going to go try to use it now. Yeah, it's a little late, but I'm going to try to finish that, at least that side. I'm going to work from the top today. Here now. Let's see if I can clean the rest of that off. I don't really like working on the side of a hill like that, but I got all my tools here. Let's see what I can do. The worst weeds are up there. The rest of them aren't too big until I get down there again. So we'll see what I can do. Let's see if I can clean the rest of that off. I don't really like working on the side of a hill like that, but I got all my tools here. Let's see what I can do. The worst weeds are up there. The rest of them aren't too big until I get down there again. So we'll see what I can do. I got that side done. Sweating up a storm again. This is my fourth shirt soaked with sweat. And the bottom part I did with the side cutter, but this one here I did with the top part I did with the hedge trimmer. Worked pretty good. It's 7:30 p.m. I'm going to start on this, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. Using that hedge trimmer, I gotta bend over to use it. On the bigger weeds, it'll cut through there, but I'll leave it hooked, touch it. I gotta keep letting it touch, almost like a chainsaw, cut through the big ones. Probably better to cut the big ones with the big tool. I think I'm going to cut the bottom ones off right now. They're all small. I'll see what I can get done right now. It's so hot. It's so hot. And I'm sweating. I can't catch my breath. Let's try to cut a few more here. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a walk by with my shadow. See how that looks. Can't hold the phone steady. There's somebody out here eating. Oh, here's the other ones up there. Oh, they're out there. There's 4 of them. The Red Bull's somewhere, probably in the back. Oh, there's the Red Bull, way back there. Red Bull's way in the back. It's hot just walking. What you looking at, cow? The sun's angle is better walking in this direction. Because before I was holding my phone somewhat behind my shoulder. Now I can hold it in front of my shoulder. Walking this way, I'm creating a little breeze. Walking otherwise, there's not much wind right now. Oh, I lost my shadow. There I am. Sun's getting low though. Did I say it was after 7:30? Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait and cut this other side tomorrow. I'm in no hurry. I guess I'll cut a little bit right here. It's hot, but if the wind was blowing, it'd be less hot. There's just a little bit of a breeze cooling my sweat. Let's see what I can cut before I go back in. I cut here, down there. Took me 10 minutes and I wore out. Even though it's on the hill, I gotta bend over to use that hedge trimmer. It's hard to operate. I mean, it works. It's hard on my back. I'm gonna give up for today. I'll finish this tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to be hot tomorrow too. I got half this job done. Half the job plus this side too, part of it. I think I'm going to use that big tool up there if I can reach it tomorrow. Let me do some right now just so I want to see how it works. How it works. That big tool works. I did that part up there. But I got to stand part way up on that hill, which I don't have good balance. But I got it. That's all for today. 7:45 p.m. and I'm going to call it a day. I'll try to do the rest tomorrow if I have the energy. I'm going to charge the battery tonight. Around in here. But I'm going to close that gate anyway. I'm going to make a habit of closing it at night for security reasons. Sweat's just dripping off of me. Pooped. I am hot, sweaty, and tired. That's it for today. Another hot one tomorrow. I'll suffer through it like I did today.